Yo, yo, what's going on, my brothers and sisters? Hope you guys are having a good day today. Um, so here we are, man. Here we are at the end of 2021, bro. What does the time go? It's just so weird, slash, I guess, interesting to me how, I guess it's perspective of how when you're in school, time just seems to go by so much more slower. Like it's like, oh my god, can we please get to this month or something like that? Versus when you're an adult and like you're working or you got a family to worry about, all these other responsibilities, and then it's just like you can't keep up with time. Seems like time is going too fast, man. But yeah, here we are, man. Right at the end of December, right at the end of 2021. And I wanted to do just I guess a recap. I've done these in the previous years, where I just kind of talk about how my year was and how I felt and just everything that came with the current year we in and my mindset going into the next year, stuff like that. I guess we could start with gaming first briefly. I hear from a lot of people saying, oh, gaming this year was ass, we ain't get nothing, bro. Like, I don't know if these suckers are like new to the gaming world, but bro, if you got through 2014, if I could get through that year, I could get through anything. I could get through anything as far as games. This year wasn't nothing like amazing, but I felt like this year was pretty solid in gaming, man. Switch, yeah, was dry. I mean, outside of Metroid Dread, I really feel like, but Switch has to me been dry since 2019. I really feel like as far as gaming for me personally, it's been more like I have more options of where to play and what games to play than I feel like I have ever had before. I'm playing on PS5, I'm playing on PC, I'm still playing my Switch here and there. One thing that I've kind of I guess came to a realization when it comes to games, I feel like a lot of us move on slash don't really like appreciate these games like we used to. Like, yeah, some of these games that come out today be trash. But I did realize, for me at least, because I stream and stuff and people are always like gifting me games to play, because I always like, once I beat a game, I just move on to like the next one. And it's tough because I'm like a streamer and I do YouTube and stuff, so I'm always trying to like keep up with kind of what's trending, I guess, in the gaming world, whatever. But I have found out that when I do that, I don't like, it's weird. I don't have as much fun with that game because I just move, like I just beat it and move on. And I've seen that to where I've been doing like second playthroughs this year on games like God of War and Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I need to get back to, and Spider-Man is I'm enjoying these games more on my second playthrough. But I guess it's just like the era we in now. Like, we move on so quickly from things, from movies to shows to games to music. Like, we just have so many options and access to all these different things. I have just, at least for myself, I've come to the conclusion that it has kind of ruined aspects of gaming that I kind of used to appreciate more. I used to spend more time with these games and appreciate them more back in the day versus today. We just move on too quick, and I feel like that's why some people, I ain't saying no names, in my community, they're not really enjoying gaming as much as they did, because once they beat it, as they like to say, they're one and done games. Like, they beat it and just move on. It's like you're always looking for that next thing. So as far as 2021 goes, I feel like this year for a lot of people, especially myself at least, was kind of like the, pick yourself back up, get the dirt off your shoulders type year, and kind of, get back on your grind and your purpose. I feel like a lot of people over these past 2 years have done a lot of again, especially myself, have done a lot of like self-reflecting and looking in the mirror and observing, the things around you, the people around you, things that you like in your life, things that you don't like in your life. I felt more And again, like every year is a challenge, but I did feel like mentally I was more at, I guess, peace this year, like within myself, than I, was last year, and have been really for a long time. I went into this year honestly just fed up. Like I wanted to end it all. I literally wrote down in my phone the day that I was like actually gonna just be like, I got tired of living. I didn't know what I was going through this year, but towards the ending of last year in 2020, I had gotten a car accident, freaking wrecked my car, and I lost that. And I don't really feel like that affected me, to be honest. Like I was just like, wow, that sucks. Like that car was paid off, stuff like that. But I don't know where it came from, but like in December of 2020, to where most of my year last year wasn't really that bad. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on and a lot of tragedies and stuff like that. Of course, COVID, but I didn't really feel like 2020 was like horrible for me. But that happened and I didn't really feel like it affected me. But then like in December, like I don't know what happened, but like I had a complete mood shift. Like it was like all of like all of the energy of 2020 just like absorbed into my body, and like I had a complete mood shift. So from like mid December of 2020 going into like, I say late February of this year, like bro, I was just done. I was fed up with life. I was like questioning life. I was questioning my purpose. I was like, why am I here? I think I was going through an existential crisis. If you want to look that up and see what it is, but I was just questioning everything. I was bored with life. I was questioning like, what is life? I did not want to be here. And I freaking wrote down the date to where I was like actually about to do something to get off this planet. It was January 15th, 2021, where I was like, yo, I don't want to be here. And I remember for those first 2 months of this year, I just could not stop crying. Like every time I would like talk to my mom or sisters or dad, like I would just start crying. And I didn't even know why, but I just knew that I didn't want to be here no more. I feel like a lot of people deal with just overthinking and keeping all their thoughts to themselves, and that can really make you sick, bro, both mentally and physically. Like, just keeping all that bad in that just keeping all of that bad in energy inside of yourself, and when you need to get it out, but you don't feel like you have someone to talk to, or you just want to deal with it on your terms. Like it definitely could affect you mentally, and I felt like that's a little bit of what I was going through. So yeah, I was going through that. Yeah, I mean, if any of you guys are going through something right now, or any challenges, or mental issues you dealing with, know that you are not alone. Especially in these days, bro. I feel like mental health these days is more important than it has ever been. Everybody going through something. Everybody. Like it don't matter. And another thing, bro, social media. It's such a slippery slope for me, because I am so thankful that everything social media has done for me, because I am able to live off of, doing YouTube and doing Twitch, and people watch my stuff, and I'm able to make a living doing this. But at the same time, bro, like if your life is social media and you're always on YouTube, or you're always on Instagram or Discord, whatever, bro, like I'm telling you, because I've literally lived it. That joke affects you negatively, bro. I've lived it. I've seen it. And when I take breaks away from social media, I feel so like I can't even describe the feeling. But I just feel like I can think clearer. I feel like when you're on all these different apps and sites, like it fogs your mind and kind of kind of skews your perspective of like what really is the real deal in real life, because social media is not real life. You have to remind yourself of that. But if you're always on it, it can kind of make you be like, yo, this is how it like really is. No, it's not. Even the people that look like they are living their best life, they're only letting you see what they want you to see. They ain't going to advertise they freaking struggles. So every time I feel like my mind is getting like clouded and foggy, which happens quite often, to be honest. You know, because again, I do this and I'm always in front of a computer. I always kind of just disconnect from again, for me, like social media is like a blessing and a curse. And that balance of that healthy balance you have to have of when you decide to use it and when not to is extremely important, especially in these times. That's why I have not gotten back on a Twitter. There's no reason for me to. Why? The only reason I would get back on Twitter is if it was just to network with people, or you know, just to stay up to date on with like trending topics and stuff like that. But that's why I've been so hesitant on getting back on Twitter, because I know when I had it how addicting it was for me. I don't want to get back on it. So I also think what helps me clear my mind is I've been trying to get out a little bit more this year, because I feel like a lot of us was stuck inside last year just because, you know, the pandemic and COVID. And, you know, yeah, that stuff still is going on. You have to remind yourself you can't live like, you know, what's going on still isn't going on. Like, we got all type of variants out here now. Now we got that Omarion variant. But yeah, what also helps me to kind of like clear my mind when because that's really one of my biggest challenges. Like when I need to get away from just being on the internet all of the time, like I was looking for things that I can do to like get me out the house. So like I've gotten into biking. I love biking now and like going on bike trails and stuff like that. Just being in nature, I found out this year that junk is so like peaceful and calming, bro. Observing people and just nature, and you're so like you know, we get so busy with stuff and we're just always on like the run to go here or go to work or here like sometimes you forget to just slow down and observe nature and like the things around you, bro. Like it might sound corny, but but truly, like that is one thing that has really like that I really like got heavy into this year. Just literally getting a bike and just biking around on bike trails and stuff like that. So I do that. I go to my little boxing classes, you know, and I do that. I've just been looking for stuff to like get me out the house and socialize with other people, you know, still safely, because again, stuff going on, but you know, we all do need that. I am an introvert, but I realized since this pandemic started, yeah, I'm an introvert, but even I have my limits before I say, yo, I need to be around people. Like I realized that in this pandemic, I'm an introvert, but even us introverts need to socialize at some point. Even with games, like if you don't have I found out if you don't have like a healthy balance, especially when you're an adult, of playing games and you know doing something else, I feel like you definitely I feel like I enjoy games less when I play them too much now. As weird as that sounds, like when you freaking, you know, a kid, like if you're playing games all day, that's the freaking like best day ever. If I play games all day, nothing but playing games now, like all day, every day, I feel like a loser. Like it depresses me and I don't enjoy them as much. So at least for me, I found out that just again having a balance between when I decide to do this and when I decide to do that, that's when I feel like I'm at my best. As far as where I am mentally going into the next year, 2022, I don't know, man. Hopeful, I guess. Like one, I don't know if like how do you guys still go into like when a new year is about to start? Do you still set like all of these goals and expectations and New Year's resolutions? A new year, a new. Do you still do that? I stopped that junk like I stopped doing that junk like at least 5 6 years ago, bro. I just feel like you kind of set yourself up for failure. At least for me, like you fall back into those same bad habits unless you got incredible willpower. You know, when you're just trying to completely shift the whole makeup of your being because the new year started, it don't work like that. It just simply doesn't. That is a long process of years of trying to, you know, get rid of bad habits that you may have, or trying to shift your mindset, or, you know, shift your career, or whatever you're trying to do. Like, that's, you gotta have a plan for that. It's just not as so simple as, oh, a new year started, so it's a new me. I'm gonna do all this. No. I just feel like when you kind of put all that pressure on yourself, it just kind of sets you up for failure, you know? So I kind of just go in the mindset with, how can I improve myself going into this year? Things that I wanted to do last year that I didn't, or things that I felt like I could have improved on, that I felt like was kind of taking a hold on my life in different ways. How can I improve on that going into the next year? That's kind of how I try to approach it now. I don't do no New Year's resolutions. You know, I don't be trying to be like, I'm gonna do this, didn't, no, I'm not. I mean, if it happens, cool, but I definitely feel like going into this year, I feel a lot better going into 2022 than I felt going into this year in 2021, again, because of what, you know, I guess that existential crisis that I was going through. I did not feel good at all going into this year. So I definitely do feel you know, better going into 2022. Again, a huge thing with me these past like 2 years is just being like at peace mentally. I feel like if you are at peace mentally, especially during like these times, then you can just, it just makes everything so much more like easy. So, you know, that's a huge thing for me, just trying to like, you know, not always be stressed out, and not always like overthinking things and thinking about this, that, and that, and all the issues going on in the world. Yeah, you know, this world sucks, but you know, you can make the world for yourself and others better by doing small things. Just being nice to people, bro. Like, I feel like people have forgotten how to do that. Like, and I told my freaking Twitch viewers this, bro. There be times to where like I'll be like, you know, trying to order some like food related, and before I even put in my order, the first thing I say is, "Hey, how's your day going?" And like, I cannot tell you how many people like pause, and some be like, "Oh my god, like you're so nice for saying that," and like, but some chicks like literally be like, "Fine," and I'll be like, I don't know if they think I'm trying to hit on them or something, which I'm not, but bro, some people, and it's sad, some people legit don't even know how to, like, if you are just like a kind human being, it's sad, some people don't even know how to react to that no more. Like, I've seen it, I've done it, and I'll be like, bro, it's so bad out here, bro, that simply being nice to someone can like kind of throw someone off. Like, bro, how bad has it truly gotten out here in these streets? How bad has it truly gotten, bro? I'm really thankful that I've been able to bro, honestly, I've been getting paid more since the pandemic. Like, to be honest, bro. So I am so grateful that, you know, I am able to still do what I do. And the thing is, like, I ain't big, bro. I'm small time, bro. Like, you know, yeah, I got a little 100K subscribers, but I've been on YouTube for like what, 10 plus years, man. You know, I don't get like crazy views or nothing like that, but I got like a really like loyal, diehard little fan base that still like tunes into my videos, that comes into the streams. And like, bro, like I am so grateful that, you know, my finances never took a dip. You know, I never had to like worry about, you know, where's my next paycheck coming from, or, you know, getting fired from a job because I didn't get like back my freaking many of my family members actually went through that, which is unfortunate. A lot of people like went through like, hey, you either get the jab or you ain't gonna be here. You know, so like a lot of people got forced in, bro. And I was saying this too, like I had this conversation with some of my family members and Twitch viewers too. I feel like in these and you're seeing it now, but I feel like in like soon, these next 1, 2, 3 years, you're gonna have a lot more people than ever finding out different ways to work from home, bro. Or just like having their own income and no longer answering to the man. And I ain't talking about the brother man. I'm talking about the other man. you gonna have a lot more people doing that because you are starting to see people are just fed up with like all the rules and regulations and the trash pay. Suckers is slaving freaking 30, 40, 50 years of their life. Then you toss back in the streets being like, here, live the rest of your life with this 401k. And then it's just like, suckers be lost, bro. Like, bro, I just feel like that whole approach of like working and getting a career job and just working till like you're freaking 55, 60 plus. And then you were like, people, this generation ain't having it. These suckers growing up today, they like, oh no. That's why I feel like you're just starting to see like a shift, bro. Like I've never seen so many now hiring signs and all these retail play. I've never seen it. I feel like this pandemic woke up a lot of people. Like, whoa, hold up. I have to change something. So yeah, man, bro, I got a lot of stuff on my mind. as you can see, I'm just like going. So yeah, man, I mean, just pretty much to wrap up this video. I hope everyone's 2021 was better than 2020. Hope everybody is doing well out there. You know, your friends, yourself, your family. Hope everyone's mental health mindset is good. You know, if not, that's okay too. A lot of us is struggling out here in these next gen streets. Know that you are not alone, my brother. Know that you are not alone, my sister. You know, we are all dealing with our own demons, issues, freaking obstacles, all that. You know, so brush yourself off. You know, get ready to go into the new year with a clear head. You know, feeling good, fresh slate. A lot of the time, bro, mindset is, I freaking got, let me get this joint right here. I freaking live by that, sucker. Look. Hold up. Gotta back up a little bit. You see the cat up top? And then in like the water, the reflection is like a tiger. It says mindset is everything. You might think you a kitty cat sucker, but when are you gonna turn into that tiger, my G? When? We out, man. 2021, it's been a blessing.